Okay, so Robert, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
That's me. Hello.
Hi.
Um, so let's share screen and let's talk. So tell me a little bit about your business again.
All right. Well, right now I'm the maintenance manager for our convenience stores, but we're getting ready to start our own service company, servicing gas pumps, registers, and some of the equipment that convenience stores use, and performing maintenance on various other things like air conditioning, as far as keeping them clean, filters changed, different other little maintenance things that need to be done. But we're starting our own company doing that.
Okay, and you're doing it on a monthly scale? Like you repeat, it's a repeat jobs kind of?
Yeah, there are some like the air conditioner going out and doing the filter changes. That's an every 3 to 4 month reoccurring deal. There's a yearly reoccurring deal to change water filters and vacuum out, clean out registers, POS devices, stuff like that.
Okay.
So there are reoccurring, but then again, we're also doing other people's work for them, which is basically creating work orders, being able to send them out to a tech, having do the work order, fill it out, complete it, either receive payment or send it back so we can bill it.
Understood. So let me show you the platform. Did you check us out a little bit? Do you know what we do or just to go
I've
over?
looked a little bit at it. Yes, I've been on YouTube, kind of looking at some of the stuff. I do like the fact that you have multiple abilities to do payment, which I do like that. Where I think you've got three on the video, but you were saying that they're going to update it to like six different, PayPal and some of the other payment processing
Yeah,
companies.
so right
Stripe.
now we
Yeah.
have PayPal, Authorize.net, Stripe, and we have our own credit card gateway.
Okay.
So this is like the biggest in the world right now.
Right.
Um, and basically, let me show you a little bit about specifically what you're talking about.
Okay.
I'll show you something like one step before that. Basically, when we look at customers, so let's assume that we have a customer named Roxanne, okay?
Uh-huh.
That Roxanne can have, oh, by the way, let me just log into a different account that it's more service based.
Okay.
Okay. So let's say some clients that you have, they have multiple stores, right?
Right.
Okay, so the cool part about our platform is that you can go to, let's say, Miami Management. Let's say that's a my management, property management company.
Okay.
You can have sub companies under that. Like you can have property 123, property 555. So
Okay.
each one of them, you can go into that account and start running jobs and going through the invoices or whatever you need. And each one have its own address and its own things. So that's a cool thing. Do you understand what I'm saying there?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. On another portion of things, you can basically say, you know what? It's not like a different companies under, it's not like franchisees or like I build them separately. It's one big client that have a lot of stores. So I
Okay.
can go to one big client and just add more and more addresses. I can do that as well. So you
Okay.
decide, sorry, and each location can have a location name. So McDonald's North, McDonald's South, McDonald's on 123 Main Street, you know. So that's the idea there.
Okay.
Another thing is now I'm gonna get to your job request. We have customization. In customization, we have a thing called job category. Job category, I can create like a new category, and I can say quarterly filter change, whatever it is. Okay, so let's say this one, I can do a recurring job that will start every quarter, or I can do like a custom every 12 weeks on Monday. So every Monday, every quarter, that job will repeat, or every specific day, you know? Now how all this, and one more thing before that as well, we have a thing called forms. So I can create like a smart form. Okay.
Okay.
So I come here, I create like a checklist. Okay, I can remove all these things here and I can say, okay, I need a text field. Where is the filter? I don't know. Another drop down field. And did you clean after yourself? And more and more and more. And then I can use that form in my job. And eventually I come to a job. I hope the way I'm synchronizing it, I'm building you a story that how it's gonna work for you.
Yeah. Yeah. I know it can be, however, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so now after I showed you job category and all, I can say, okay, let's say the job is filter change, the job name for McDonald's, whatever it is. And the client name is some client name, or you can choose a lead or a customer or whatever. If it's a repeating job, it will try to reload the data. So it will fill out all the things that you used to use. If when gonna be the start date? So the moment we started, we're gonna say, okay, it's gonna start tomorrow. What time we're gonna be there? Let's say 8 a.m. When we're gonna finish it? Let's say it's a 1 hour deal, or we can leave it open. But basically, let's say we're gonna say 10 a.m. Do you want to update the client? We're gonna be there at between 8 and 9, 1 hour window, 2 hour window. Do you want to give him an exact time? Like we're gonna be there at 8. Okay, we can update him with an SMS. Hey, we're gonna be there tomorrow at 8. Job category, like I told you, we can now add this job category quarterly, whatever. So this job will repeat every quarter. Okay. So here we can create like different weekly, quarterly, or just you can leave it like a one time and it will use as a folder to organize your jobs. Okay, so this job category is basically like, or you can use it as a folder that all the jobs will sit under one category, or you can use it as a repeating job. That job will repeat itself every 3 months. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, forms is the forms of the checklist. So I build the checklist. Now I want to add this checklist here. So when the job will be done, the employee will need to fill out this checklist. Did you clean after yourself? Did you change the filter? Yes, no, whatever it is. And he will have to fill it out. E-sign is basically an option for the client to sign an electronic agreement right there and then. Okay, so basically I stand face to face with you. I give you my phone and you just sign electronically on an agreement. If you want that, you can do that. Add files. This is like people use it for blueprints or to understand where the filter should be, sketch of the place, whatever it is. You can upload files and then on the app you will be able to understand where the filters are or where what is located, if that makes sense. So far?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, then we have invoice. So we can say, okay, look, this client, I want to charge him hourly or by the minute, fixed price, blank invoice. Blank invoice is like, you come there and you just start building an invoice by yourself.
Okay.
Or maybe this job is not even one of those. It's based on an existing invoice. So if I click on that, I need to select an invoice. So this client already, I built him an invoice. I just need to base this job on this existing invoice that I have here already pre-made. Okay. Or it's an estimate. Estimate counts as a job too. Like I want to go and estimate a job and see how much it costs. Maybe I charge to go there even and do an estimate. Maybe it's free estimate. I don't charge, so I just leave it empty. And I just send this estimate to my guy and he will go and estimate the job. So basically I can do any of these options. So I can charge hourly. I can create an invoice. I can say, okay, I charge $100 per hour and $40 for a trip charge. And then it will charge the first hour $140 and every hour after that, $100. So any of these combinations you can do, okay? Addresses, like I told you, if the customer have multiple addresses, you're gonna be able to change them here. Let's say you have a vacation house, or in your case, it's gonna have different branches. I click, It will change the map here so the employee knows where to drive. Then I basically select a service. So based on the service that I do, the proper member will be displayed. So maybe change a filter, everybody can do that. So I click here, I see a list of people. If it's something very detailed, like replace a AC unit, I click on that. I have only one guy that knows how to replace an AC unit. Not everybody AC professionals, right? Again, maybe it's not working for you the same, but just an idea how it works. Then basically I can notify the client that we're gonna be there, and I can notify the employee. This notification will come with an SMS. So that's basically for that, how to create a job. All these jobs, we have job calendars, so we can check the jobs here, and I can see all my employees, what they're doing on a daily basis. Okay. As well as we have different kind of calendars, like I have a calendar that will be like this, like an event calendar, that I can track the location of my employee. I can click and see where he is on the map and zoom in on him. I can text him, I can call him, I can do anything I want. Do some kind of filtration. If there is jobs that are not assigned, I can drag and drop the job to the particular time slot or to an employee. We have clock-ins options, so you can check the clock in and outs of your employees and see how many hours they work, how much money you need to give them, and you can change the time frames. When they clock in, they do a picture with a selfie and all. You can do automation stuff. So basically, you can do like when an invoice is past due, do this action, send an email, do this, do that. So you can do any kind of smart automation here. Okay, when a job or an invoice or an estimate or something is completed or whatever, send the client or the employee an email or a text. And if you click on the email, you can build like a smart email with different like smart tags on a specific time frame right after the job is done or whatever it is. Okay. So you can do very smart kind of things. We have GPS tracking that you can track like all your employees, like just on a greater scale. Like right now I have this employee, Terry. I can look him up and I can see where he is. I can do satellite view and I can see exactly where he is at the moment. I think I kind of covered what you asked me for, but we have much more features.
Yeah, what about inventory tracking and being able to put it on invoices or at least work orders?
Yeah, so basically inventory tracking, we have inventory. You can basically track items in the warehouse or on the field. Okay. Our items, you can create like automatically, it will create a barcode and stuff. You can print it, put it on the products if you want. It will give you alerts. So basically, when I create a new product, you see you can create parent products, child products, SKU. You can scan products. You can say how much you have in quantity. When do you want to get alerted? Like when my stock is getting to 3, I need to get alerted so I can buy more. Item description, sales price. If you have, maybe you're selling to wholesale as well, you can put wholesale price. How much does it cost you? Images, variations. You can do anything with inventory, as well as we have a thing that's called actual stock. So actual stock, it means that you can do a product count, right? Maybe the system tells you have 10, but when you actually go and checking how much you have in your inventory, you have only 6. So somebody stole 4 or whatever it is. So you can do stock counts. Now, basically, all this inventory, you can use it to build estimates or invoices very quickly. So if I want to build an estimate or an invoice in like a click of a button here, I can, let's say I use any customer. So I can go line item by line item and just add products from my inventory, and it will add them and give you option to add more. Or I can choose a package. I can create a bundle deals, like filter this, and that. For example, I click on that and boom, it builds you like a full-blown estimate for $6,000. I don't need to go one by one. I can give it titles, like for example, I put here CCTV system or whatever, and I can add more titles and build it nicely. I can create scope of work. I can give a name to the estimate, replace a CCTV system. In my case, it's CCTV, that's why I keep it like that.
Okay.
And I can save and send to the client. I can print it, give it to him in his hand. I can save it just to look at it. And now I build this estimate in 2 seconds. I can take a look how it looks. Before I send it, I can make it look like a brochure with all the things that I wrote, with the titles and the total price, $6,000. And in the back, I can put like another something nice, like, by the way, we offer A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And client can sign it digitally and it becomes an invoice and it asks for payment and stuff like that. So all this you can do really quickly. All these invoices getting created even in the field will look nice like this, with like front and back of each estimate and invoice if you design it like that. So all our estimate invoice is very robust look and feel, and you can actually change all the templates, give it any look you want. We have a lot of different designs. You can change the coloring here, as well as you can create all the pages. So you can add like pages in the front, in the back, invoice estimate, what kind of text goes on the estimate, on the top of the estimate, on the bottom of the estimate, maybe terms and conditions, maybe some legal documentation. Maybe you want images in the estimate or invoice. Do you want signatures? Do you want watermark logos? Do you want more details of the client on each estimate invoice? Very, very robust look and feel. Any questions so far?
Not so far.
Okay, and then we have as well, like, leads, like you can manage completely. We are a CRM. We are not just service platform like other platforms out there. They are like a one thing. You're just doing service. With us, you can do create leads. You can create like a smart form, put it on your website. When somebody fill out the form, it becomes a lead. Then you can basically put him in a funnel, run him in a funnel. Different things happen when they move in the funnel until they convert to a customer. Then they become a customer and do like automation stuff, and they get SMS and whatever you want. Beside that, what else can I tell you? Each of our customers and stuff, we have like a phone system that you can integrate. So you can directly from here, I can just click to call, click to text, add media. Client calls is a client ID pop up. You can go to his account, check his account. If I'm looking for someone, I'm looking for Shlomo, I can just click on him. The cool part about our customer that all his data is right here. By default, I'm giving you these two things, these two lines, items like name, customer, first name, last name, phone numbers, email, company name. That's basic. But you can create like smart things like drop downs or text boxes like I showed you. So you can do any kind of extra stuff for the customer. And everything about him, you're going to see it here. So any kind of calls I did with him, call recording, SMS, any job I ever did for him, any invoice, any estimate, any electronic document that he ever signed. By the way, we have a DocuSign like agreement that I'm saying DocuSign, but it's our own proprietary DocuSign.
Okay.
So you don't need any other third party. Like really, our goal is that you're paying one fee and you have all the platforms and it's like a sticky system. You don't need 10 different systems to use and pay 10 different things, multiply that in users. It's just going to cost you hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars. With us, it's going to just cost you one fee and you are done. That's really what we're trying to give you eventually.
Okay.
And that's it. We have a lot of other stuff. Like if you want to become an e-commerce, you want to create a point of sale system in your shop, you can have a point of sale system, marketing tools, any kind of packaging, follow-ups, really like anything you want. You can create booking system. You can create like, you can put like your company name here, change the color, and eventually it's going to look like this, and you can put it on your website and people can come and schedule an appointment for your service. So they come, they choose day, time, and choose the service they need for them and fill out the information. They save it and it becomes a lead. You can create like smart packages as well and put them on your website. Like you can create like something like this and preview. So you can create like smart bundles, like, hey, we're gonna come take care of you on a monthly basis, order now, they pay 50% down, I come, I do the service, and they pay the other 50%. You can take it as a short code, put it on your website. I hope I'm not confusing you. Am I giving
I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. Now let's say you're telling me, David, look, this is nice. I like the features, but actually it's too many things. I don't need all this crazy stuff. I just need A, B, C. I don't need all that. I don't need reports here. I want estimates instead of this. I want this instead of that. We're giving you an option here to dumb the system down, to make it your own.
Okay.
You click here, customization, you click visibility. You decide what you want. You're saying, you know what, David? This here, record keeping, I don't need to save bank details or other information. I don't like this. I want to remove it. I don't like jobs. I remove these jobs from here. It's confusing me. No problem. So this is called left menu. So I can click here on jobs. I can remove it completely, or I can remove like specific sub items. I click on that. And then here, top menu is basically this menu here. Okay, I don't want these leads. I don't use leads. I want to switch it with estimates, or I just type here estimate. So I click here and I want to replace this with estimates. I want to replace this with something else. So whatever is comfortable for you, you're doing that change. And then you click here, save changes. And now basically I remove these jobs. So if I click on these jobs here, if I click on this here, I don't have jobs here anymore. Records keeping, actually, it's a new function, so it's not even in the option to remove, or it is. Oh, yeah, it is here. So yeah, we just added this records keeping. It's a new feature. You can add the records, like, you know, like save passwords or whatever it is, and lock them, and nobody can see them unless, you know, you put a one-time password and then you open that thing up. So yeah, so that's kind of the thing. Forms, customization, storage, catalogs you can create here, sell through a catalog. Like come to a customer, show him your catalog book and just sell like that. Any kind of smart search you can do and look for specific things based on tags, based on different things. You can chat with your team, just click and chat. We have a customer portal. Customers can go to their portal, look at their estimate, convert them to invoice, look an invoice, make a payment, put a card on file, update their billing information, whatever you need there. We can do another thing, like we can basically integrate you with Zoom. We have a new thing here called integration. I don't even know where it is right now. Not gonna waste your time on that, but you can integrate with Zoom and with Teams and do like Zoom meetings with clients or whatever you want.
Okay.
Change all the mail templates. So that's basically, now shoot for me something because I'm talking a lot.
All right. Two things. Does it integrate with any kind of accounting packages like QuickBooks or Quicken or anything like that?
We integrate with QuickBooks as of now, and actually we're giving you everything that QuickBooks give you, plus we're doing like our own HR module, so you're gonna be able to give time off and stuff like that. Hopefully, you're
Okay.
not gonna use even QuickBooks and you use
All
only.
right, so we can eliminate QuickBooks by using this.
Yeah, please eliminate that because then we are depending on third party, and I don't like to depend on any third party.
All right. Okay, now field technicians, uh, sending jobs to them. How's that look? How's that work?
Okay, so basically,
Like I create a job, customer calls in, I create a job, I assign it to one of my techs.
yeah,
They get notification. How do they do their paperwork, like on their iPad or Galaxy tablet or whatever?
yeah, good question. Let me show you that. So this is my phone.
Okay.
Uh, second, let me put a custom user. Okay, so this is how it looks. Employee can clock in. He can look at his jobs, look at customers. Depends what options you give him. But let's say I click on my jobs. I can see here jobs. Okay, that's job that we just created for tomorrow. I can open that job. I can look at the details. If I need to call, I just click here and I call I call that customer. If I want to send him on my way, I click here on my way. It will send an SMS to the client. Hey, we're on the way to you. When I reach, I can click reach. I can click here location, and that will open all the different GPS tracking tools. I can click, let's say, Waze if I like Waze, or Google Maps or Apple Map, whatever I have on my phone.
Right.
I can just click go now and start driving to the customer. When I reach there, I can calculate my mileage as well if you pay per mile. If not, not. When I get there, I can always take pictures and notes on the go. It doesn't matter what stage I am, I can take pictures. I can start my time here on the bottom, and then my timer will start ticking if it's by the hour. So based on the
Right.
time I spend there. Then basically on the bottom here, you see I can pause or complete the job. If I complete the job, it will ask me, hey, by the way, did you go anywhere else? Did you buy any extra things? You went to Home Depot, you bought some filter or something I need to know about your cost.
Okay.
If not, I can just skip that part. Then it billed me a invoice. So we said $40 trip charge, $100 per hour. So total is 140. I can add more items to it. If I'm okay with that, I can just click submit. Client, please sign here. He signs with his finger like that. He can put some notes, all done, whatever it is. If I pause the job, I can even set a progress here. I can move this between 10% to 100% what I completed for today. I can take pictures of the job. So I take here a picture of my speaker. And I can put caption on that. So this is a speaker, again, whatever it is. And I can add more and more pictures. I can add videos, click submit. And now if you want him to charge the client, it will charge the client. So, hey, client, you need to pay me. It's 140. How you want to pay? Cash, check, card, whatever. Cash, okay, fine. Thank you, sir. And now the form comes up. You remember I told you you can add the form?
Mm-hmm.
So, did you clean after yourself? Yes. Did you please explain something? Blah, 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 whatever it is. So then I submit that. And then basically, if I look at my jobs, so I have here an invoice number, 140 was the total. I can click here action. I can see the job report. I can see the signature of the client, all the process that he went through, any work order he filled out, HHH, you clean after yourself, yes, no, whatever it is. A picture here, I can click and see the picture of what he took there on what happened in that job site. You want to have it for your records? Okay, you can click here, download report, have this report in your records, even though it's always going to be here and you're going to see all this with the form, everything like right there. You can print it or do whatever you want. You want to print, you want to save, whatever, send it to someone. Cool.
Okay.
And
What about adding parts? I mean, we have inventory here at the office, but they're also going to have inventory on their van. Does that
Yeah,
give
so
them the ability?
they can add inventory from their van as they do the invoice,
Okay.
and it will remove the things from their van and from your main inventory. And not only that, we have another cool thing here called a profit report. Okay, profit report will show you like the real profit of this job. So for example, this job value was 140. Okay, you can put like a fixed overhead cost, like let's say 10%. That's what I did here. So it's $14 overhead cost. I spent this much on the job, so it's like $10 in labor. Trip charge, I actually spent $5 on the trip charge. Item that was purchased, like let's say I used one of my items, so the item that I purchased is this. Other expenses, if I went to Home Depot, I bought something in $7. The gross profit for that specific job was $111 for my company. If I do like job minus all my overhead and cost and time and labor, that's what I made, whatever it is. So it will do all these costs based on your different categories. Another thing is, I told you that an employee can clock in, clock out. That's in the beginning and end of the day. But in the end of the day, I want also to know per job how much time my guy David spent on this client, how much time he actually was there. So I can do like clock in and out per job. Okay, so for this job under this client, all this is movable because you can add more fields. So he spent 24 seconds, you see? So I can know basically if that guy gonna have throughout this day a lot of different things, it will tell you the job name, the customer name, and the time he spent on each and every job here. So it gives you like a real overview, not just like a generic thing. Like you were there for 1 hour. What did you do between this time to that time? Like, you take it to your world. I'm just showing you what you can do, but you're not just tracking a daily work, you're tracking per hour, per job work, and you can do like really go into details. I don't know if you care about that actually, but a lot of people like that feature.
Oh, it's good to know. That way, you know which technicians are actually doing
Or in general,
work
how
that's
long it takes.
favorable to the company and who's not.
Yeah, and it helps you to understand the average time, how long it takes to change a filter, how long it takes to run a job. So maybe you need to raise your prices. I don't know.
Right.
So yeah, so stuff like that. So jobs is very robust. You can do a lot of stuff in jobs. So after a job is done, I can send a review option, and then the customer will get like option to give us review in Google. Do you have a Google account or Yelp? You're anywhere?
Not yet, but we will.
Okay, so you can do that kind of thing and then start increasing your reviews in Google or Yelp or wherever you want. So that's another cool feature. And you can change job statuses. You can create any status you want. Everything is customizable, so you can do anything you want here. Yeah. Did I answer your questions completely?
Yeah, yeah, it did. Now down to the brass tacks. What your system? How much is it? And what is that?
Okay, so it's $30,000 per month per user. No, I'm joking.
Yeah,
Okay, you're killing me.
wish I could afford that. Yeah,
Yeah. So look, basically it's $25 if you pay annually, and it's $35 if you pay monthly per user. Okay. So this first package is per user per month. Any package after that is just more global, like $500 is up to 30 users. So when you become bigger and you have a lot of employees, it becomes hard to, I fired that one, let's remove one. Oh, I hired two, let's add two. In big numbers, it's hard to do that. You just want to know, like, okay, I'm paying $500 for the system. That's it. I don't have other costs.
right.
As you grow, like as an incubator mode, you do care about every number here. So we're giving you like admin is free. Let's say you are free. The dispatcher is free. But everyone after that is $25 per user per month. So it's less than $1 a day. You have 5 users and an admin is going to cost you $125. and the admin will be free, of course. So,
Okay.
and you can cancel anytime, you can upgrade or downgrade. Like we're giving you the full capabilities to do anything you want from the settings. And last thing is like, so any kind of upgrade, you can change the subscription here. And we have training videos to explain you everything I just said, but much more in depth in our video training. Just because a lot of people don't like to read articles or user manuals, you can just, you know, play, pause, try it yourself and stuff like that. So, what do you think about that?
Looks good. I've got to go over it with the other owner. Again, we just started. We're waiting for a business license to come through
Okay,
on that. But right now we're in the procedure of finding everything we need to do to make, to get everything
ready to go.
properly and ready to go. It
Yes,
does look good,
hopefully
though.
this system will be the most cost effective for you and will help you to start scaling much more.
Right, right. Yeah.
So Robert, we good? No more questions?
No more questions. We're good. Like I said, you got plenty of videos on YouTube to watch also to see if there's anything else that might crop up that he might want to see.
Okay, and I will upload. Do you want me to upload this so you can see that as well? The same video I gave you, and I can send you like.
Yeah, yeah. That way I can show him what's going on and all that.
Okay, Robert. So pleasure talking to you. Whenever you're ready, you can just start a free trial. Even if you want to pay, you cannot. We'll give you a free trial to start. And hopefully we're gonna see you in our family soon.
Okay. All right. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Robert.
All
Have
right.
a
Thanks,
blessed
David.
weekend.
You too.
Bye-bye.